What's going on, guys? My name is Brian. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do product research on Walmart and how to do reverse search on other people's stores. It's two methods, and we're going to be using two tools, which is DataSpark, which is right here, and Sellify. Okay, and this works for wholesale, online arbitrage, retail arbitrage. And if you guys don't know, wholesale is like contacting distributors to get their products at wholesale. Online arbitrage is doing what we're doing right now, finding these products online on another website, purchasing them. Retail arbitrage is going in store to like Target and all these other retailers to find them at a good price. Okay, so let's say you have a product in mind, because you need to have a product in mind. And by the way, you see these products every single day, guys. You know which products sell well. And I'll give you one example. Is like toys. Toys sell very well. They sell very well during fourth quarter, which is at the end of the year, right? During the holidays. Now, let's say I wanted to search like Hot Wheels, okay? We all know Hot Wheels sells very well. We know Lego sells very well, right? So say I wanted to search Hot Wheels. So if I want to find good Hot Wheel products, then I will go right here in the search tab and I will put toys, right? And I'll move this right here. After you go to toys, I want you to stick to this left side right here and start filtering the winners from the losers, okay? And I want to make my head a little bit smaller so you guys don't get distracted. Now, there's four different filters that I want you guys, five filters that I want you to use, but four of them are going to be on the left-hand side. So right here on the left-hand side, you're going to click customer ratings. You're going to always click this one, okay? Price range, I recommend stick with $16. Oh, shoot, man. Actually no, let's do 12 bucks, okay? And then this we're gonna narrow it down to, let's put 60 bucks. That's perfect. Okay, so what this is gonna do, this is gonna narrow down the window of the best selling products. We're gonna be eliminating the bundles, because guys, if we keep it at the top right here, there's a lot of bundles. There's a lot of products that people sell at crazy prices, right? You can see these products, they're like at 30 bucks, 20 bucks, 10 bucks, but there's some people that are selling them like at 100 bucks. We don't want to see those products. So this is why we're filtering this. And the next thing that I want you guys to do is go to the retailers. Now, we're going to be trying to find people that are already selling these profitable products, right? Specifically, merchant fulfilled sellers or WFS sellers, right? Mainly merchant fulfilled, but as of right now, Walmart.com doesn't have a way to filter merchant fulfilled sellers. They don't have a way to filter out WFS sellers, which is right here. But we can assume that anybody that's selling WFS products, they're also selling on the merchant fulfilled side, you know, because it's more profitable on merchant fulfilled, you know, there's just more work involved. But you're gonna want to click this right here. And now there's our filters. We still have one more. Where's the other filter? Retail, customer, brand. Oh, we didn't do the brand. Hot Wheels. Okay. There's our filters. We filter out by the brand, 4 stars and up. We have our price point, right? Our range that we're looking for. And then we have the sellers that we're looking for, because we want to do reverse product research on their store just in case, you know? So we have those filters. Now at the very top, what I want you to do is filter out. This is the fifth filter. Best sellers. Okay, this is very important. Once you have all this, guys, now we can begin searching. And here you're gonna see different reviews. You're gonna see these first bestsellers at the top. And what I want you to do is focus on the first 3 right now, okay? So these first 3, you see them right here. We're gonna be focusing on the one with the most reviews. You see this one, 2,000 reviews. Let's click on this one. And now the first thing that I want you guys to use, and this is the Sellify tool, and then DataSpark is gonna be hanging out right here at the bottom. So the first thing that I want you guys to focus on is, don't get too confused with all the stuff that's on here. Just focus on this first, okay? The pricing history, okay? We're gonna filter out by the last 3 months. If in the last 3 months, this product was not consistent in price, we will not even be considering it, okay? This price point is very consistent. Look at it. I think the lowest point on this product was here, 15 bucks. That's perfect. We can predict what's gonna happen with this product. We know that this product is not gonna be like 10 bucks tomorrow, which is why we're trying to keep ourselves safe. So this tells us that this product doesn't have any low points, which is very good. The next thing that I want you guys to check is the reviews. You're gonna always be wanting to check if the reviews are going up, okay? So here you can see from January to June, the reviews were going up and they're going down. That's okay, that's all right. As long as they're going up somehow. If they're going all the way down, then you know something's wrong with the product. But if they're going all the way up, it's perfect. Those are green lights. This one's a little iffy, so maybe you can look at the reviews, check what's going on. If it's people just complaining about their packages getting their damaged, that has nothing to do with the product, then it's okay. But if there's a default on these products or whatever, then it's good for you to know, so you know not to keep buying them. Yeah, so pricing point consistent, reviews going up. The next thing I want you to check is how many sellers are in this listing. There's 17 sellers in this listing. It's a bit high. My recommendation is to stick less than like 10 sellers. I actually preferably 6 sellers, preferably less than 6 sellers, around that range, you know, it's good. And because if the reviews are going up, then the sellers are going to increase, but you're at a point where you're still profitable and there's not a lot of competition, which is good. So a good way to calculate how much you would be making, right, is if there's 17 sellers and you're going to jump on this listing, that means you would be the 18th seller. So you would want to do $8,000 divided by 18 sellers, and that tells you how much money you will be making in that month, okay? Now, the next thing I want you guys to watch out for is the buy box, okay? So if you guys didn't know, this is the buy box, and there could be like 20 sellers on this buy box, but whoever is in this, there could be 20 sellers on this listing, like right here, there's 17 sellers, right? But whoever's on the buy box is always gonna get majority of the sales if they have the best price, you know? But that buy box alternates between all the sellers, right? The only time it doesn't alternate as much and the seller that's getting the most of the listing, most of the sellers, is Walmart. And a way to check that is right here. So here it says 30-day buy box percentage. Walmart has been winning the buy box 100% of the time in the last 30 days for this listing. This is not a listing you're gonna be wanting jumping on, right? So if it's green and it says 0, that's perfect, you know, and it has less reviews, has good pricing, good reviews, like I said before, you know, if everything's good, then great. But this is something you're gonna wanna watch out for. Okay, let's say sellers are good, Walmart's not winning the buy box. Yeah, sales are great, reviews are going up, price is consistent. You're like, okay, Brian, this product has a green light, it's perfect. How do I source it? Where do I find it? So now we're gonna be using Sellify for this. So when you go to the top of Sellify, it's gonna show you 3 different options: Amazon, eBay, and Google. So what you're gonna wanna do is click on Google. I recommend Google. You guys can search Amazon or eBay, but Google has all 3. So, and then after you search on it, you're gonna wanna click shopping. And then here you guys can search all the different suppliers that you guys can go to find those products. You know, there's a lot of work here to do. You guys can find a lot of different options. And by the way, a lot of these sites, guys, you go on them, there's coupons. If you can apply the coupon and get this price less, like say for example, here it's 11, if you get it at 11 bucks, your ROI is 22%. I recommend anything above 30%. 30% is good ROI, right? So if you can get this product at like 9 bucks, let's see. Oh, what happened here? Let it load real quick. Yeah, if you guys can get it at like 9 bucks, let's see. Let's see if that fulfilled. That's 49%. Okay, let's say 10 bucks. That's perfect. I recommend you guys get this no more than 10 bucks, okay? You source it at least at 10 bucks. And it's above the 30% ROI. You're making $3 profit, which is perfect. Okay, now let's say you went on Google, right? Just like how we did. I'm not gonna open it again, hold up. Okay, so you went on Google, you went through the whole list, you're like, Brian, like I checked the coupons, it's not enough, or there's no coupons, I went through the whole list, there's nothing. What now? Now we're gonna jump into the second product research method. Now, say you couldn't find it, right? But now you found the seller that's doing very good. You're gonna wanna hover over his name, right click it, open this in a different tab. Open it right here, copy and paste it. And then here you're gonna see Square Imports LLC seller storefront. Click on his storefront. And then here, you're gonna be able to see everything. DataSpark tells you all this stuff. You know, how many reviews, how many sales he's gotten, units he sold, how much he's doing for WFS, how many products he's selling, you know. And then here, most importantly, you're gonna be able to see what products he's selling. You know, a lot of these products, like say for example, this one right here. So no, let's say this one right here, the Barbie fashion doll. Check it out right here. And the reason why we're gonna be searching these products from this seller in particular is because he's selling, right? And if he's a good seller, we're gonna be wanting to sell the same products that he's selling because he's making money off those. He's not gonna be selling products he's not making money on, you know, especially if he's a good seller. So like I showed you, you copy those listings and you check right here. And then the same methods that I talked to you about before. You check the pricing, if it's consistent. This one is not consistent at all. You see these low points? It's unpredictable. Stay away. Reviews, inconsistent, right? It's just 1-1. There's no way to tell. Maybe it's a new product. There's only 10 sellers. That's not bad. And then right here, you can, oh, here DataSpark even tells you the highest and the lowest. So it says consistent, but these are different. So this is why I want you guys to be very careful about DataSpark. Sometimes it's not fully updated in their system of a lot of the prices, a lot of their data. So make sure you do your due diligence and just check these both tools. And yeah. Right here, Walmart has been winning 70% of the buy box, which is not bad, you know? But just all the tools that I showed you guys, all the methods that I just showed you, you keep doing it. You keep finding more products. If this is not profitable, you go back and you keep searching these. You keep going one by one, right? If you go through like at least 3-6 of them and they're not good at all, like, wow, these products suck. I don't know how this guy's making money. Go back to how we were searching products in here, you know, with toys and the filters, and look for those products again. You know, look for other products in here and look for different ones, you know, and then find other sellers in there and do the same thing that I just talked about. You know, look at their product catalog and just reverse search their stores, you know. So these are 2 tools. Now, just a tip for you guys so you understand, right? Like say like, okay, I have to read all this stuff, you understand all this. There's ChatGPT, okay? I'm pretty sure you guys know what ChatGPT is. You guys can literally copy this, right? And I'm not gonna paste it into my ChatGPT account right now, but you can paste it into ChatGPT, and when you give it to ChatGPT, use this prompt. Tell it. You always start with giving it an identity. Tell ChatGPT, you're an expert Walmart seller, expert in 2025. You know all the latest tips and tricks and strategies in 2025. You're a very successful seller. Please find me information on whether this data means this is a good seller or not. Something like that, you know. You give ChatGPT who you want it to be, and then you give it the photo and you tell it if this information means it's a good seller. If this is a good seller, it's like ChatGPT is like, yeah, that's a good seller. Look at their products. Then you start looking at their products, you know? If you find, you can even use ChatGPT to give it information of everything that I just gave you, you know? To analyze all the data that we just talked about. Like I'm gonna click on this new product right here. Like you can screenshot this stuff, tell it, ask ChatGPT what it recommends, you know. The important thing is that you guys already understand what you're looking for, okay? You're looking for consistency in pricing. You're looking for increased reviews going up, right? You're looking for at least like less than 10 sellers, you know? You're looking if Walmart is winning the buy box or not. You're checking to see how many sales are in that month, which by the way, this one's selling pretty good. And the buy box for Walmart is low, is less than 70% on this one. Right? Once you check all that information, guys, then you go ahead and start searching on Google where you can find it, okay? Once you start searching it where you can find it, you start searching on the different websites and start looking for coupons to reduce the price on it, right? And you start plugging that price in. You're like, okay, I can get this product at like $3, super cheap. You check it in here to see how much is your profit, you know? It's low, whatever, but you know what I mean. And if you guys can't find good results with that, then you go ahead and reverse search the person's store like I showed you right here, you know, and start going through these products. Start finding a good seller that's performing very well and start looking through their store and doing the same thing. Now the next thing I want to talk about is these tools that I'm talking about, okay? DataSpark and Sellify. And I'll put them right next to each other. So for DataSpark, there's a 1-month free trial and there's a coupon that a lot of people don't know about that I want you guys to use, okay? So when you go to DataSpark, here's DataSpark, right? Put dataspark.co, and the first thing that go to pricing, and as soon as you're in pricing, let me see if it's not here. Yeah, go to pricing, and you're gonna go to the bottom right here. Always go to the bottom after you click pricing, and then you see right here where it says, can I get a free trial? You're gonna click here it gives you the coupon that you need to use for $1. For one whole month, you just pay $1 if you use this coupon. You can use any of these coupons, okay? So you can add, and don't do the annual billing. You gotta use the monthly billing. Add the Thunder one, and then you click get started. It's gonna add it to your cart, and in your cart, you're gonna put that coupon, $1 Thunder or $1 whatever is set in there, you know? And then once you have your account set up and you paid for the 1 month, the $1, whatever, then you're gonna wanna go to Google to download the Chrome extension, right? You're gonna go right here, right? So you can just put in Google, like, here, I'm gonna just do this very simple for you guys so you guys don't get confused, okay? You put DataSpark plugin Chrome. Okay. Shoot, I messed that up. Okay, and then here's gonna say Chrome Web Store, and you're gonna add it. I already have it added, and then you're gonna see it pop up right here. So once you click it right here, you're gonna want to put your DataSpark API key in here, which is on your account. So say right here when I go to my account, yes, right here, DataSpark key, and then you copy that on your. It's gonna be on your account. It's gonna be in your profile. So you copy that in there. Where is it? Yeah, you copy that in there. And then the next thing you're going to want to copy is the client ID and secret key of your Walmart store. So if you're already logged into your Walmart store, just click right here and it's going to take you to this developer page of Walmart where it literally shows you the API key and the client ID. And I'm going to show you right here. So say I click right here, it's going to tell you to log in. So say wherever you are, you just log in and it's going to show you immediately. Okay, so this is the developer portal. But what's it called? DataSpark already gives you the link to those, to where to find your API key and your client key in here. And I already showed you how to find your API key on your DataSpark account. So once you connect those things, guys, you can go to these sites like this, like click right here. No, let's not do that one. Let's go right here. Okay. You go to sites like this and DataSpark is going to pop up right here already, you know, because you're clicking right here and it's going to be, once it says like successfully entered, it's going to be showing up on all your listings. So it's going to be very helpful. And if you want to look more in depth into that data, you can click right here, dataspark.co. You can see more trends on pricing. The reviews on here are going up. Walmart's been winning the majority of the buy box. Toy Wiz has been winning some. You can see the average buy box price, you know. You can see all that information. Now, once you have that, guys, you're going to want to download the Chrome for Sellify, okay? Sellify is right here. I have it open right here. Sellify.com. So for Sellify.com, it already comes with a free trial. It's like a 14-day free trial. And you're just going to click right here, start free trial, and sign up and everything. And once you have that, the same thing that I showed you for DataSpark is you're going to go to right here, Chrome Web Store. All right, I'm gonna just make it again simple for you guys. Just say you're in Google, and then you're in Sellify, and then you're gonna do the same thing with DataSpark, but this time with Sellify. You're gonna put Sellify plugin. What was I gonna put again? Plugin Chrome, something like that. Yeah. And then here you're gonna find it, and then here you're gonna add it, and it's gonna be right here. And then once you add it, you just have to sign in. You click right here, and it's gonna make you sign into your account. First, set it up. First, go on the website, set up your account, get it all set up, and then download the Chrome extension, and then you should be good. Where was I? Was it here? Yeah. And it's going to show up here, and then you log in, and you should have access. Then you can go to these listings, like I showed you. Yeah, you can go to these listings, and Sellify is going to pop up right here. DataSpark is going to pop up right here, and that's pretty much it, guys. And yeah, that's it. That's literally how you do product research for wholesale, online arbitrage, retail arbitrage, right? Finding the products on Walmart.com out by the 5 filters that I showed you, and then looking for those important keys. So make sure you guys have this information. Make sure the price is consistent, you know, so it's predictable on what's going to happen with the pricing. There's at least less than 10 buy box. And once you have all that information and it's a green light, then you go do product research. Then you click on Sellify to find the product, and you look on Amazon, eBay, you look for coupons, try to find the product at a cheap price. If you can't find the product, which I doubt this is not gonna happen. It's very rarely that happens. If it does happen, because it can happen, if you don't find anything, no profits in that product, then you wanna look for new products. Then you're gonna copy the store, the seller's link, and then you're gonna look through their products, you know, because if they're selling, they're obviously making money. You're gonna want to search those products, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much the whole gist on how we do our product research. I hope this video was helpful. If you really like this content, please like and subscribe, and drop a comment down below if there's anything else you want me to cover. I'll be happy to cover it for you guys. But that's it for me. Catch you in the next one. Peace.